Hello and good morning. This is Rick again with you, and hope you're following me. There is some interesting videos and comments and so on. And we got up very early today. It's like a little bit after 6 in the morning here in the East Coast of the United States. I'm not sure. Maybe you're in Europe. So it's probably midday and you're having a lunch break. So you'll be able to take a few minutes and watch these short videos of my blah, 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 blah. And I hope it helps. I hope it moves the needle maybe a little bit. Maybe you say that I'm crazy and you totally disagree, but at least by doing that, you're moving the mental energy. Because I want to talk today briefly about energy. And what is energy? I mean, we know energy, right? Energy like ExxonMobil or Shell or Duke Energy, they're all energy companies. They produce energy, they produce electricity, they produce gasoline that gives the energy for the motors, engines to move. But there is also this energy that we don't see or that we really not aware of. Like wind is energy, right? We know that wind is used today, the wind turbines, right? They're used to create electricity. Now, when the trees move because of the wind, that's energy, right? The trees are moving, oscillating. They are creating energy. And when we talk, it's energy. That's energy. And but there is that energy that we really don't see, or we don't maybe we're not aware of. Light is energy. Did you know that light was energy? And it's but we can see the light. We can see the light. Look, we have light here. And energy moves. Energy moves. You know, energy moves. And we have different colors, right? Different wavelength. We have on one spectrum infrared, ultraviolet, those spectrums. We see them in the rainbow. And hopefully we get to the gold path. But that's all energy. And we see it. But energy moves from more to less, more concentration to less concentration. I'll give you like a easy, stupid example. If you have an aquarium and you split it in two with a spacer, and we put a red tint on one side and you have red water, and on the other side it's just crystal clear water, and then you open the division, what's going to happen? It's going to slowly moving from more to less. And after a few minutes, it's going to be like probably like pinkish. So that concentration moved slowly to the other side. It didn't happen the other way. It didn't happen that the red turned into crystal clear. So it's always going from where it's needed the most. And in the body, the same thing happens. It's like when they talk about the healing process. In a way, when you take a pill, I mean, today the pharmaceutical companies are so amazing that they target a specific area of maybe the brain or a muscle, whatever. So they are able to, it won't go somewhere else, even though there might be side effects. But we always try to see the energy. But what about the energy that we don't see, but it's there? Like, have you ever tried, if you do yoga or Tai Chi or Qigong or any of these modalities that work with energy, you can do this simple exercise just with your hands and see if you feel anything. Maybe if you do this often, you will notice that there is a little bit of energy that is trying to pull your hands apart. Isn't that interesting? That's energy. And we have energy. And our body, our heart beats, and our brain, and the blood flows. Everything in our body is energy. And there is many techniques that help us balance the energies. Because when our energies are all over the place, we're not going to be in a state of balance, in a state of equilibrium, in a state of homeostasis. And when we are in a state of balance, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, when we're in a total state of balance, we're going to feel better. We're going to be able to deal with challenges, with stress, in a better way. I don't know if I'm making sense. Maybe you think I'm crazy. Maybe you disagree with me, which is fine. We can have a chat. We can talk about this. But just think, when I'm relaxed, when you're relaxed, when nothing is bothering you, when you feel at peace, how do you feel? You're at peace. You're in balance. You don't see it, but you feel it. You feel that equilibrium. Now, if somebody calls you up with a problem, you will have more clarity of mind to deal with that issue. If you're all stressed and your levels are all over the place and somebody calls you, well, you're going to be in a crescendo. You won't have the clarity of mind. Your energies are all over the place. The mind is very powerful. Think about it. What can you do to reach that state of balance? Because when you are in a state of balance, your immune system is going to be stronger. And when you have a strong immune system, you're going to fend off disease. And hopefully, you won't get sick, or you will get less sick. Like, for example, you're in a room with a bunch of people, 3, 4, 5. And next day, 4 of them are sneezing, terrible colds. You know, cold is contagious, so one gives it to the other. Probably one had already a cold that didn't tell anybody. And 2 are not. 2 are fine. So what happened? Was it just, hey, chance? No, I would say those two people, their immune system was strong. They were more balanced. And they didn't get sick. Am I wrong? Maybe. I don't think so. Why don't I think so? Because I've been in this universe, I call it, in this trip for a long time. And I'm not inventing anything. I just learn, especially I learn from these communications, what people tell me from all the workshops I have done in the United States and overseas. And I learn from what I hear, what people tell me. So the challenge is, and we'll talk a little bit later about these different techniques that will help us balance our body. Because life, as we have said, life has challenges, and we're challenged, and we have to find solutions that bring us peace. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me. It's early in the morning, and have a wonderful, wonderful day full of light and balance and peace.